honey stuff I have so far. I have these tiny little honey bears, and they'll have faces painted onto them later. And then I have little honey pots with little stirrers for them. And then of course the little mini bees. Oh, they're so little. And they'll get little faces on them eventually too. Then I have little honeycomb pieces. And they're on the tinfoil just because they were really hard to handle without messing them up. So I cut them and put them on the tinfoil so that they wouldn't get messed up before I baked them. But now that they're a little bit baked, they're safe to go. And then they're gonna go on some honey animals, which I'm still working on. Here's the honey animals I have so far. Obviously the narwhals, they still need horns, but I'll make them little golden horns. And then I have two types of turtles. I have a sea turtle, and then I also have like a land turtle. I feel like some of my customers say they like the land turtles better, and others like the ocean turtles better, so I did both for the honey theme. The next thing I'm gonna do is make some little bears, because I think bears and honey is so cute. He's so cute. I'm gonna make a light colored one too though. Alright, so I'm trying to mix like a lighter color for my second bear. And this is Sculpey Ecru. And because of the polymer clay shortage right now, it's kind of hard for me to get a similar color. So typically I'd use this as the base and maybe add a little brown into it for a bear. But because I'm running out, what I'm doing is I'm trying to mix yellow and orange and some of the brown, even though I'm running out of the raw sienna brown, which is kind of something I can't mix too. But generally, I've been able to get my hands on some white clay, so I'm going to mix things into it to try to get sort of a nice light tan color for my next bear. Wish me luck. So here's what I have. Here's the original ecru, here's the ecru plus a tiny little bit of raw sienna. And then this is what I've mixed up without using the ecru at all. And it's pretty close. Maybe it could be a little browner than using the ecru color. So it's just with like an orange and a yellow and a brown. So it's pretty good. I'm pretty happy with it. I think it'll make a really cute little bear. So let's do that. Alright, so here's the two little bears. The lighter one turned out really chunky. I wanted to make her smaller, but she ended up bigger, and that's totally okay because she's super cute. Probably shouldn't be sculpting this chunky during a clay shortage, but like they're so tiny overall that it's probably alright. So this morning I need to cut and sew more of these bows for my Margie chickens and get those sewn on. I wanted to start that yesterday, but I worked on the honey animals for too long, which is totally fine. I need to do them too. So I'm going to start it on these guys today. Alright, so I covered my town name with a little piece of washi, but the reason I want to finish the plush today or tomorrow is because the month is almost over, and plush have really strict tag requirements that require the month and year to be on the tag, and I've already sewn all their tags in and made them. So I need to get them done during the month they were made. Otherwise I have to rip out all the tags and make new ones, and that's just kind of a waste of time and materials. And it's kind of a good challenge to me to keep me on track for making more. So I'm going to do that so that the 6 little chickens I have that say April instead of May will still work out perfectly for me. So I'm going to get started on that. So I got most of the bow pieces pinned, except for these ones, because I ran out of pins. So I'm going to start sewing so that I can have some of the pins back again. Hours, and I've sewn these all up and turned them all inside out so the right side's facing outwards, and I'm going to start putting the bows together. Alright, here's the bows. They're super cute, and tonight I'll go in and hand sew a few stitches into each just so they stay in place. And here's the big mess I've made cutting them up and finishing them that I have to clean up now. Here's what we got going on today. Last night I sculpted these little honey bears. They're kind of translucent and super cute. And then today I've been working on these little chicks. It's a design I've never done before, but I really wanted to do little like chicks with flower hats on for my Cottagecore collection. I don't know, it just felt Cottagecore to me, so I worked on them. And I just have a few more I need to work on for the collection, so that's kind of my goal for today. today I have just like one little sticker order to ship out. Typically I don't sell a lot of stickers by themselves, and when I do, people usually go for like the free stamp option, which is just an untracked regular stamp. So I'm going to quickly pack this up and put it in the post box. Start by just taking one of my little cards that I print off and writing a little note to the customer. Then I'll pack it off and ship it up. So for stickers, if I'm just sending like one or two of them, I just put them in like a random envelope, like card, just to like protect it. And so I have an envelope of some sort to send it in. And I'll just stamp on this little narwhal stamp. Just to be cute. It's not really branding, but it is a stamp I have, so I kind of just use it. And then I'll take just the card, and I don't write anything on this so that the customer can like reuse it for like a birthday gift or something. I don't know. It's just an extra layer of protection for the sticker. And I'll put the sticker in there, and I'll put my little note to the customer with my little card in it. And then I just close that up. And I pop it in my envelope, and then I'll tape it shut. And then because the only stickers I have in my shop right now are frog stickers, I actually got frog stamps to go on them, which like, it's extra, but like I love sending out a frog stamp with a frog sticker. It just makes me extra happy, so I got these to go with. Let's see. Let's do him. He's cute. And then I have stickers on my printer that I've just printed off with my return address and the customer's address, and obviously I'm not going to show those, but they'll just go here on the front too. Then now that's done, I can just walk it to my local post box, which I'll do real fast, and then I can go into my Shopify system and mark the order as sent. It doesn't have like a tracking label or anything on that because they chose just the untracked stamp option. But I'll just go into the system so they'll get notified that their order has been shipped off, and that's it. That's all I do for sticker orders. Hi. So now it's Saturday, which is my shop restock day. And also I've just been working on sculpting all day today, getting the final touches on the animals I've been doing all week. Shop restocks are super weird. I do them absolutely every single Saturday at 1 p.m. because it kind of gives consistency to my schedule. But they're so weird. Like last week, I sold out super quickly to the point where I was getting upset messages from people who couldn't get their hands on the pieces they want, and this week is going super slow. It's like this weird thing where I never can quite predict what people are going to want that week, and I really think it comes down to the fact that different people see my posts on social media each week, so different people kind of show up to restock. Obviously there's people who have notifications on or whatever, and they know to come the weeks where things are going to go up. But yeah, it's just a total toss-up. I don't know if any other small business owners have this thing where it feels like they never can quite predict exactly what people want. Like I can get close, but like sometimes I'll have Nessie sculptures and they'll do super well. Sometimes they won't sell at all. Same with unicorns, same with turtles. I guess it just depends on the week. But I had that this morning, and things are, will sell throughout the next couple days, and I'll ship them off. Recently things have been selling out in like minutes, so it's kind of nice to actually like have pieces that stay in the shop for more than 10 minutes. So we'll see on those. But other than that, I've just been working on some clay, which I'll show you. Here's some of the clay critters I've been finishing up. I finally put all the little honey details onto the honey ones, and they're looking super cute. I made sure I made the honey a little sparkly, which is like one of my main things. Gotta make the honey sparkly. And little bees, little honey bears. The honey ones are my favorites because my dog's name is Honey, so I'm like really partial to the honey animals. And then the snail. This is my first time ever making snails, and this one turned out chonky, to say the least. But he's a cutie. I'm super happy with him for a first time, so I can't wait to get him all painted up, all cleaned up, and ready to go. But yeah, those are the clays I have going on, and then I've been working on Butters and Margie's every night. So this is Margie, obviously she's new, first look. And then my boy Butters, I've been working on getting him all restocked up because I made him, he sold out pretty fast, so I've been working on more for the past couple weeks. So hopefully I can get him up in the shop soon. I'm thinking maybe with the Cottagecore collection, like he kind of has a Cottagecore vibe, right? And then here's his girlfriend, Margie, short for margarine. And the only reason she was made is because I was joking with my husband about wanting to put some bows on some Butters. And he was joking about the fact that I really should just make Butters a girlfriend. And he was like, well, she needs a cute name because Butters is a pretty darn cute name. So she has to be cute too. And he was quiet for a minute and I was quiet for a minute. And he said, oh, well, maybe margarine, you know, goes with butter. And I said, but Margie for short. And in that moment, I knew we had to make her. Just margarine, Margie for short. Are you kidding me? So cute. So that's literally why this chick exists. It was just going to be my boy Butters. But he got a girlfriend from cute name status alone. So there's that. But I've been working on them. So I just like take a couple days each week the past couple of weeks to like work on them during the day, even though sculpting is my main priority. But every night I've been working on all the hand sewing that it takes to make one of these, because not only do their feet have to be like sewn and stuffed, but the bows have to be sewn on, the beaks have to be sewn on by hand, they have to be stitched up the back by hand. So really the amount of time that goes into hand sewing these is a lot more than like the machine part or even the embroidery part. So I've just been doing them in the evenings once my husband comes home from work, because it's just like a good thing to do once my brain is dead from like sculpting all day, because I only can sculpt for like 6 hours at a time. More than that if I'm like having a really energy day, but like it's hard on my hands and it's like very mentally draining, which is like a whole nother discussion for another time. But yeah, like working on these, especially like hand sewing them in the evenings, has been like the perfect little activity to be productive until like 10 p.m. but to not be doing something that like drains all my energy all day, every day. So it's like nice to do them really late at night. Which is silly, but that's how they get done. Yeah, that's pretty much all I have for you. I'm really new to like going through and filming what I'm working on, but since I've been doing a lot of TikTok, I figured I wanted to do something longer, because TikTok is just like so short for actually recording what goes on in the studio during a week, so it's like nice to have a longer format. So I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know. I know it was like kind of awkward at times. But let me know if this is like a good variety, seeing behind the scenes of what I do in the shop. I hope you enjoyed, and bye!